Hey, what's up? So let's talk about the difference between subcutaneous injections and intramuscular injections when it comes to testosterone. So let me define some terms for you. Subcutaneous, what that means is we're using medication and we're administering it into a fatty tissue such as the abdomen or the flank area. Intramuscular means we're using a longer needle oftentimes with a bigger gauge, which is going to be a little easier to push the medicine through perhaps, but we're putting that into muscle like our thigh or our glutes or the back of our arms like our deltoids. So which one should I use and what are the pros and cons of each? So let me talk about subcutaneous. Subcutaneous is something that we're starting to see used a lot more frequently because, number one, it doesn't hurt as much. And so you have a less painful injection. You often are now being asked to do injections with testosterone at least twice a week. So you want something that doesn't cause discomfort or irritation. And so we can use subcutaneous injections for that purpose. When you couple it with the specific testosterones that we use, you often see that there's better stable levels, so you get higher testosterone levels with subcutaneous injections as well, which can be a great benefit, and you don't always see some of the negatives like elevated blood pressure and things of that nature. Now, intramuscular, what's the benefits? Well, it's been out for a long time. We got tons of data on it. It's somewhat of what I would call the gold standard, and it can be utilized very effectively. We use medications with intramuscular oftentimes where they're doing once a week injections, but the downside, in my opinion, of intramuscular injections is oftentimes the clinician or the clinic is going to want you to come into the office to administer those because they don't want you placing a large, long needle into an area where there's vessels or nerves that could potentially be dangerous. And so you'll often have a little bit of the inconvenience where you're having to go into the office once a week and do your injections with the provider or with a nurse, and that's not always the easiest thing to do. Subcutaneous allows you that flexibility. It allows you to self-administer the injections at home once you've been educated on them. So I tend to lean towards a subcutaneous injection versus an intramuscular because it allows for us to have a lot of benefits with little to no side effects. I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at info@optimizedhealthnow.com or you can go on our website at optimizedhealthnow.com.